What's up? It's your boy Ron, man. I'm back with another video, man. Trigger reactions. How you guys doing today? As you can see, it's gonna be a different little video today. Not too different, cause I rock with Bill Burr. I reacted to a few of his uh, videos before, especially when he speaks about women, feminism, race, politics, things of that nature that trigger people, right? But no, he's gonna be on Bobby Lee's podcast, Tiger Belly. Bobby Lee, I'm a big fan of Bobby Lee. Bobby Lee and Kalila and them guys over there on Tiger Belly. And basically, they're going to be talking about or coming out as Republicans. Ooh. Let's see what they're talking about, guys. Let's get right into the video.
Because it's going to deal with stuff that we don't want to talk about, like cancel culture and whatnot, you know what I mean? But in terms of like people ratting people out and, you know what I mean? And it's been a difficult thing, you know?
I have an SNL character idea. It's called Twitter Lawyer.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of Twitter lawyers, social media co-defendants, and just people who think they know the law and want to create their own laws, but they just really making things difficult for everybody. But let's go. Let's see. I like that though. Twitter Lawyer. That's a good one, Bill.
Twitter Lawyer.
Twitter Lawyer, do you have any opening statements? Yes, Your Honor. I'm all out of fucks. It is the funniest opening statement to just burning down somebody's life. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's my generation would have been doing the same thing if we came up on computers and stuff. It's a weird sort of thing.
You think it's not a new mentality? You think it's just access to a keyboard?
No, I think it's the power of not being face to face. Where when I was
Man, I tell you, you guys have been great so far. My channel is growing because of you guys. But yeah, I think that element of not being face to face, so people can just say whatever they want. They have no common courtesy or just, you know what I mean? Like fear of being, like just the fear of being in front of someone. And you tell them and you call them names and speak about their kids and just say anything, right? So that element gives people the security to say things and type nasty things online because there's no real consequences. You can say anything online. Other than it being deleted or blocked, but it still gets put up there. And sometimes people can still see it, and read it. And then it makes them feel away, So it still has its effect with no consequences. So, I think that's dangerous. And it just makes things socially awkward and weird, But let's continue.
Growing up, like there was a rule when I grew. This is so funny to hear now, but when I was growing up, there was a rule. You went to a party or somebody invited you over. You do not bring up politics and you don't bring up religion. And then, social media is the inverse. Of that, where it's just like everything you're not supposed to bring up, you bring up, and all rules of common decency are just out the window. And the whole, hey, I can't, as a guy growing up, there was always that, there's that line. You learn where the line is. If I go past that line, I'm risking getting the shit kicked out of me. And that is sort of
gone.
It's like disappeared.
It's funny because I have to admit, like I've discovered a couple of comics that I love that could be, Republicans or whatnot, right? They're not out, but you hear rumors, and my initial response is,
"What is wrong with that?"
I know. There's nothing wrong with that.
They're not out. Yeah.
It's like they probably don't want people to know, but because they know that it's not popular. And like Bill was saying, you just don't talk about it. But in this day and time, we talking about it. We talk about it openly. Not that much because it's still but enough to say I'm Republican or I'm conservative or I'm liberal or I'm Democrat. It is you know, you'll let that be known. But usually the work is done off the internet. It's done outside. It's done in the community. It's done in voting, things of that nature. So it's still a very secretive thing because you can get online and say anything too. See, and that goes back to it, right? But to the point here is like you. He was saying like, what's wrong with that? That's what's wrong with it. People, don't really want to share that, politics but now politics is so different. Not different, but it's been affected by the internet, and how fast things travel and you get to see things different. It's crazy. And everybody has an opinion on it. So now it's the wild wild west right now.
Out as Republicans. No, they keep their stuff private, is what I meant.
Yeah, because liberals are out of their fucking.
I understand that. I understand that. But just
Lord.
Listen to my fucking point, though.
Okay.
Let me finish my point. Okay. My initial reaction is like, right, but it's like, no, it's. I'm just gonna make up a name. It's Joey. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? It's like, it's like it has nothing to do with we're in it. Just listen, Bill. Right. We're in a volatile like.
I just love how judgmental the left is. You don't know anything about. Oh, he's a good guy. He is still. Just
I understand, but at the end of the day, it's like all these. Even now, because of of politics and the election, all that stuff. Like I try not to like let it ruin or dictate how I feel and whatnot. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't make who you are as a person. You know what I mean? Your political affiliation. There's good guys everywhere. There's bad guys everywhere.
Should you have a wide variety of people in your life?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It goes back to those alt rooms where it just became like it was just everybody was. It's like it was the echo chamber of it that was what I found fascinating to go in and do comedy in front of like that like if you were to graph the people in the room, like it was almost like a straight like. There wasn't this guy does this and this person's over here. It was just sort of like, like a, what do you call it? All the dots were like right there.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, which made it like, I don't know. It was so easy to get into trouble.
Right.
During your set there. Because it was just like, there was just one place where you could score.
Right. You wouldn't have a Brian Holtzman in a room like that.
I mean, I would.
That's
exactly what I would put up.
I know.
And I would film it and
yeah.
But no, I think
that's why I watch.
I just find that stuff fascinating. I try to I definitely I joke about politics and shit like that, but I'm not going to get on somebody because they're like if you say you're liberal, I don't then think like that means that you're this. I mean, there's this spectrum of being on the left. There's this spectrum of being on the right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like people lost their ability to critically think and assess a situation or someone. If I meet you and you can have on anything, it's certain stuff I get a lot. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but if someone was wearing a Klansman outfit, I would be a little deterred. Like, I don't really care to hear what this person has to say. So I know that there are lines, but for the most part, I'm willing to talk to anyone we can disagree. Like, that is what I think the internet has killed. And not just the internet, but, well, yes, the internet. Because people are super sensitive because they haven't been they haven't broken their shell. They haven't failed and skinned their knee and got stitches, which means any type of discomfort or disagreement with them, they deem you an attacker, which is absurd. But how do you guys feel about it, man? Leave it down in the comments, man. Do you agree, man? Also, what should I react to next? Please let me know. I'm going to continue to give you guys great content. Thank you guys again. Over 1,000 subscribers in like the last few weeks, almost a month since I started this channel. And you guys have just been... I literally started this channel in December, the end of December, like around or after Christmas. And it's February. Like, we've been on a roll. You guys have been so supportive, and I thank you. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. We're on the road to 10K. Let's grow our family. And yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. I'm so grateful. But that's my time, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. This is your boy Ron. This is Trigger Reactions. Peace.